So these are notes on limit of precision. Today in class we talked a little bit about the difference between being accurate or being precise. So I want to give you a visual that will hopefully clarify the difference between the two. Imagine 3 dartboards, or somebody shooting darts 3 times. In the first situation, right here, the person is accurate and precise, meaning they're accurate as in they hit the target where they wanted to hit the target in the bullseye, and they're precise as in all of their arrows went to the same location. In the second bullseye right here, whoops, let me fix that right here, they are precise but they're not accurate, meaning that all their arrows went to the same place, but that wasn't where they wanted to be. So they were shooting at the same place, the same each of the 3 times, but they're off their target. They're not in the bullseye. And then the last bullseye right here, that's not accurate and not precise. So they're kind of all over the place, and it's not where they want to be. So today, though, with these notes, we're talking specifically about limit of precision, how precise you can be. What is the limit to how precise you can be? So the limit of precision, as I said, is the limit to how precise you can be when making a measurement. You can only be so precise. So for those of you who, will look at a meter stick and say that is 3.29468 centimeters, that measurement actually isn't correct because you have exceeded the limit of precision. So another way of looking at that then very practically is it's the limit to how many decimal places you can have when taking a measurement. And essentially what you need to remember is that that number of decimal places is 1 decimal place past what is marked on the tool you are using. And I'll give you some examples of that in a minute. Or another way of saying that is it's 1 place that is an estimate. But once you've estimated 1 place, you can't estimate another place. There. So we had this question on our pre-quiz today. To the correct limit of precision, how much liquid is in the graduated cylinder? And if you remember, the answer was both 42 and 43. But not 42.5 or 43.1, meaning the overall answer obviously was F, only A or B. And the reason is, if we look here at, hang on a second, if we look here, 40 is marked and 50 is marked, but there's no 1s marked. So we are absolutely sure that this is at least 40 milliliters. After that, the 42 or the 43 is an estimate. We can't say 42.5 because we're not even sure it was 42. It might have been 43. But on the other hand, we can't say 43.1 because we're not sure of the 43. It could have been 42. We don't know. Our tool is not precise enough to allow us that kind of limit of precision. What I want to do now is give you a chance to do some examples on your own to see if you've got it. So here is a ruler, and this is a very large meter stick. This is actually goes out to 4 meters. And so I want you to, in a second, pause the video and then write down what you think a correct measurement with the correct limit of precision would be on this 4 meter long meter stick. So go ahead and pause it and write that down. So you could have said 1.4 meters where the 4 is your estimate. You could also perhaps have said 1.3 meters maybe, where the 3 would have been your estimate. You can't go any further than that though, because that 10th place is an estimate and you can't estimate on an estimate. Let's try another one. Same size meter stick, but this one now has markings to the 10th place. So go ahead and pause the video and write down what you think the correct measurement for that would be. And so perhaps you said 2.56 meters. The 2 is marked. The 0.5 is also marked as the tenths place are marked. And so the estimate is to the hundredths place. You may have said 2.56 or 2.57, maybe even 2.55. That 5 or 6 or 7 in the hundredths place is your estimate. And this is where limit of precision really tells you about the kind of tool you have. Both of these meter sticks are showing the same overall measurement, as in 4 meters. But you can tell if I have the top one that I've estimated that 4 tenths. That may or may not be exact. Whereas on the second one, I didn't estimate the 0.5, the 5 tenths, I estimated the 6 tenths. So you can say the lower ruler is a much more precise tool than the upper ruler. Please feel free to email any comments or questions you have. You can simply put them in the YouTube comments box.